Hi guys, welcome back to Wellness Wednesday. How's everyone doing? Hi. I picked a flower for you all. Beautiful little daisy. I love the simplicity of daisies. I just think they are so sweet and pure. I also have our little affirmation cards here. So let's go ahead and pick an affirmation for today. Hello, how's everyone doing? Hi, Nichelle. Nice to see you. Okay, hold on. Let's pick an affirmation that is meant for all of us to hear today. Okay. I can heal anything by healing my beliefs first. I believe in myself and my abilities, and I have unlimited potential when I trust in the universe and believe in me. That's a good one. Hi, Mathilde. How are you guys? Someone's here as well from Israel. Hi. So I'm very excited today because we have Elle McPherson joining us. She's a fellow Australian, and she is a mother. She's a supermodel. She's a successful entrepreneur. She has her own business and is the co-founder of WellCo, which is plant-based beauty supplement and powders for skin and energy and health. And I've been loving her super elixir, which I have here. So I'm super excited to chat with Elle. I'm going to just connect her in. She's going to talk about some little health and beauty tips. And let's go live with Elle. Let's find her here. Oh, there she is. Send her. Oh yeah, happy St. Patrick's Day, guys. I'm wearing green. So hope you guys are all doing well. Let me see if Elle is going to join here. Elle. Okay, hold on. Elle. Elle. See if she can join here. She says, oh, someone says hi from Ireland. Hi. And there's Elle. She says she can't get in. Well, let's see here. Technology. I thought that Mercury was out of retrograde. And let's see here. Request Elle. Oh, it says Elle must upgrade her app to join. Do you hear that, Elle? You have to upgrade your app to join. But you do lives all the time, Elle. I thought, let me try. It says Elle must upgrade her app to join. I just got an alert on my end. I'm continuing to wait and be patient because she might be able to get in. While I'm here, I can answer some of your questions and chat with you guys this way. Will we do a meditation session? Well, not today, unless Elle wants to lead us through a meditation session. Someone says hi from Jordan. Hi. Hi from Saudi Arabia. Hello, hello. Elle says I'm trying to get on. Let's see if she's updated. Definitely. Oh, hi. Hi, David. How you doing? I'll try and join Elle with us again. Maybe she's updated her app now. Elle is unable to join. Interesting. Well, I have some great questions for Elle when she can connect with us. If you guys want to send me any other questions, we can I can answer those while We're waiting for Elle. I think she's got to update her app. Oh, she said she's back here. Okay, hold on. There she is. Okay, I think it's going to work. She's...
Oh,
no!
Sorry about that.
Technology.
So I haven't been I've been away for the last 3.5 weeks. So this is the first live I've done, and clearly I needed to upgrade my app.
Yeah, that's what it told me. It was like, you need to...
Thank God you
at least
told me.
upgrade. Yeah.
Thanks, guys, for waiting. I'm sorry to keep you, and I'm sorry to keep you, Miranda.
Oh, don't be silly. It's fine.
So good to see you. How's your Flynn?
Oh, so cute. He's
Mm.
10 now. What about yours?
He's 23.
Oh, my goodness. First of all, I can't believe you have a 23-year-old. You look amazing.
And an 18-year-old. You're going to see it's the best thing. But, you know, it was really funny because I remember sitting with your Flynn's father.
Yes.
At a dinner and asking him to sign something for my Flynn, who was a huge fan. Cute. And he said, if I ever have a baby, I want to call him Flynn. And there you are, you have your Flynn.
I know, so sweet.
It's good to see you. How have you been?
Very good, yeah. It's been busy because I have two baby boys, and then Flynn's my 10-year-olds. But I have 1.5-year-old and a 2.5-year-old.
Amazing. And you look incredible. I loved your CR fashion campaign that's out at the moment. Isn't it the cover of a Japan CR?
Yeah,
fantastic.
That was fun.
It's so good to see you, like
so
being a wife, being a mother, you know, working like you are, building your business, Cora. It's so great to see you doing so well.
Oh, thank you. Well, you're the inspiration. I've just looked up to you for many years, and you were really the one, like the first person that I knew about that was in the industry that then created a business herself. Like, it's such an incredible journey that you've been on, and such an inspiration to me and so many people.
Thank you. I've had a really interesting career. You know, it's been 40 years. I'm writing a book at the moment. So I'm going back through, you know, the beginning of time. And, you know, it's been since 1982 when I first started modeling. And, you know, and here I am through all these different iterations of, you know, modeling in Australia, modeling in America, TV commercials, runway, and then, you know, building Elle Macpherson Intimates, and then Elle Macpherson Body, and now Wellco. It's been just an extraordinary journey, and I've been so lucky to be able to diversify in so many areas, from film, television, business.
Yeah, it's been so much fun, and as I said, like inspiring for me to watch, and just the fact that you just got out there and you followed your passions, and I just think that that's what it's all about. And I encourage so many people, like young girls, to do the same thing, and boys, of course.
Absolutely. Well, that's what I said to my sons. I say, you know, you really need to find what you love in life, because if you find what you love and do it, A, you're going to be really good at it, and B, you're going to feel like you're not working. And many people say to me, wouldn't you like to retire now? And it's like, well, I love what I do. So, you know, it's not, the end game isn't just to earn a lot of money and become well known. You know, for me, every day is a beautiful journey and is a challenge, and that's what inspires me and keeps me interested in my life. You know, it's not just work for an end. It's not about, you know, that old saying, the journey is the destination, I guess.
Yeah, it is. And it's so much fun every day to wake up and just be inspired, like, and to be excited as well by what you're doing, and to know that you can actually help people as well. And
having purposeful business, or having purposeful life, is one of the cornerstones of happiness.
I agree. And you're very much into health as well, and I'm all about health, and health is wealth. And I say that to people, and they're like, what do you mean? I'm like, well, it just, when you feel good and you feel energized and you take care of yourself, you basically can give so much more in every area of your life.
Absolutely. And you can be more, you can experience more, and you can give more. And I think, you know, when I think of health as wealth, it's like that wealth of capacity, potentiality.
Yes.
And unless you've been very unwell in your life, I think people don't value what being well truly means to them until you're not well. And let me tell you, you know, then you really start to cherish wellness.
Yeah.
But for me, it's really actually, you know, we talk about it at Wellco as beauty through wellness. And that means that when you are well, you exude a certain sort of beauty. Not only do you have great skin because your cells are functioning well, your digestion is functioning well, your skin is in great shape from the inside, but you have an aura about you. You have an energy, a vitality, a sense of vitality, a sense of willingness, courage, you know, courage that comes from feeling strong within, which comes from being well, from your
Yes.
body functioning well.
Yeah.
So it's so important because we know, and we can tell all the people that are watching this, that we know from our experience, we've lived in a very two-dimensional world where, you know, if you look good in a magazine, most people would think, well, that's great. But we know that there's so much more to fulfillment in life than just a cover of a magazine, which is two-dimensional. And, you know, whether your face looks pretty and whether your body looks pretty, there's, you know, there's so much more that motivates us and inspires us than that.
Yes.
And you need to be strong and well to achieve those things.
Yeah. And balanced, like you were
And
saying, with your
balanced.
energy.
Yeah.
And that is something I think we can all work on a daily basis. Like,
Right.
what can, like, I often think to myself, like, you know, what can I do today so that I know that I'll be able to give to my children, to be able to give to my business? And one thing that I really love, and I saw you do as well, is you have celery juice in the morning.
Yes. I'm
Yeah.
actually wheatgrassing at the moment, but I go
Okay.
through phases of celery juice. I know you're a big fan of the medical medium.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
He's,
eat pretty much his food and
he's,
recipes.
he's definitely onto something there. And I've been through that whole celery thing. At the moment, I'm doing wheatgrass just because it is so nutrient dense and oxygen dense. So I do 2 ounces of wheatgrass, 2, 3, maybe even 4 times a day.
Wow.
And you have to build up to it because it is an acquired taste, and it really gives your a body, you know, a big wake up call.
Yeah.
But starting the day as you mean to go on is a really good way to start for guys that are watching at home. I think if the first few things, you know, 2 or 3 steps you do in the morning sets the tone for the rest of the day.
It really
And,
does.
yeah. And I've said to people along the way, if you mess up, don't write the whole day off. It's never too late to start again. So you can even go back to bed for a minute and go, okay, I'm actually going to start the day how I wanted to. I'm going to do a little bit of prayer and meditation. I'm going to drink some hot water and lemon, and then have a celery juice or a wheatgrass or whatever it is that you want to do for your day.
Yeah, it's so interesting because I've known that you've been into health and wellness, but I didn't even realize the extent of our similarities of things, like that you're also into meditation and you love yoga. And I was like, oh my goodness. And I watched one of your interviews and you were talking about all that. I was like, wow, we sound like very similar in our beliefs.
I think that's Australian. You know, we're
Yeah.
2 Aussie girls. We have a deep connection to nature. That
Yes.
is part of our heritage.
Yeah.
A respect for the earth, a respect for ourselves.
Yeah.
We know that sunlight, sunshine, great clean water, clean air, movement,
Yeah.
peace, beauty, you know, scenery from, you know, nature's beauty,
Yeah.
connection to our friends and family. Those are the values that we hold so profoundly strong in Australia.
Yes.
And
Very
you
true.
brought them with you to America, and so have I.
Yes. Which is amazing.
Yeah.
Did you move first to London or did you move to America?
I moved to America in
Okay.
1983. I was modeling 1982 in Australia. And I moved here in 1983 by accident. I was only supposed to be here for a couple of weeks. And then I stayed in New York, and that was in New York City. So I stayed in New York for 12 years. I went to LA for 2 years, and then I moved to London for 17 years.
Wow.
And now I've been back in Florida for the last 5-6 years. So.
And you like it there in Florida?
I love it. Wow. I really love it. And when I first moved here, everyone was like, how are you going to go from London to Florida?
Yes.
You know, and it's been such an interesting journey, and one that I'm very grateful for. First of all, the culture here is really interesting because there's so, you know, it is a very mixed culture. You know, in the area that I live, we have, you know, people from all around the world.
Which is great.
And so it's not sort of like, you know, it's very multicultural. So I feel at home in that sense. I love the weather. It reminds me of Australia and the laid back attitude here. My kids went to school, finished off their senior school here, and are going to American universities. So being situated in America was really an educational choice in many ways.
Yes.
And, you know, we've had a really, a much more relaxed time during COVID as well. You know, lots of fresh air and lots of vitamin D and sunshine. And I think people here have coped very well through COVID because of it.
Yeah, the sunshine definitely helps.
Yeah.
Sometimes I will do a little meditation where I go outside and I put my palms up to the sun.
Right.
And just kind of focus on the sun, like energizing every cell of my body. And I find that's such a rejuvenating way to reconnect to nature.
Absolutely.
And just like to myself. And it's something that really helps. What type of meditations do you like to do?
I like to do a whole lot of different ones. That sun one is a really wonderful one. I also do it early in the morning when the sun's rising.
Yes.
And for me, it sort of comes up around 7 here. So it's not like a 5 o'clock sunrise, thank goodness, or 6, maybe 6:30. And I put this third eye, which goes back to your pineal gland.
Yes.
I keep my eyes closed and I do the rising of the sun. And I just breathe in that energy. And then I see myself completely bathed in healing light, you know, vitamin D and healing light. And so that's more of an ethereal type of meditation. But on a very practical sense, there's a wonderful app called Breathe. And you can kind of go in and sort of focus on different areas of your life. Maybe you want to break addiction, maybe you want more joy, maybe you have problems sleeping. And so you can kind of pick and choose, and then they'll curate a whole collection of meditations aimed at that particular thing that you would like to release, if it's an energetic thing, or like to energize. I don't see solutions. I don't look at meditation as you do meditation for a solution. But I find with meditation, I often find solutions or answers to my questions.
Yes. Have you learned TM meditation?
I have, and I did it for a while, but the discipline of stopping at 3 o'clock and doing every 20 minutes now.
Yeah.
There's another guy called Paul Walsh Roberts, and you can look at him on Instagram, or you can go on to Facebook. He does some really great meditations as well. So he's somebody to watch.
Okay, great.
He's from New Zealand.
Oh, Paul, so you said Paul Walsh.
Roberts.
Okay, I'm going to write it down.
WALSH ROBERTS.
Okay, great. I've just loved meditating and meditation for so long. Like, sometimes the Kundalini yoga teaching. I learned how to do Kriya yoga meditation as well.
What do you see as the benefits for the guys that are listening? Because we all know that like meditation is a buzzword. Yeah, we need to do meditation, but how does it influence you in your life?
I feel like for me, when I just take, even if it's 5-10 minutes, to just do a little meditation, and sometimes I'll go to the Insight Timer app, and it's the same thing. They'll have different ones you can do for energy or for well-being, and I just do that, and afterwards I feel more energized. Or sometimes at night, if I can't sleep, I'll put a very calming one on with my earphone in one ear and the other one, or my earphone in this ear if I'm sleeping on this. side, and then
Yeah.
I just fall asleep because it helps just calm me
Mm.
down, as opposed to
Right.
thinking of, oh, have I done this? Have I got this
Right.
organized for the kids? Have I got this part of my business sorted? And blah, 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 in my mind.
I
So
think it's
just,
really important in that sense, in that exactly what you said with this running mind is that we can't see our reflection in running water. And if we can't see our reflection, we can't see where we need to grow, or what we don't, we can't really see ourselves. And in order to
yes,
be, being self-aware is so important in
yes,
creating the life that you want. First of all, you need to be aware of yourself,
yes,
aware of your purpose, your dreams, your aims, your ambitions, your strengths, your weaknesses, and the things that you're learning in life. And when you can become aware of yourself, you're more capable of making changes that you'd like to make in your life. But you
yeah,
can't see that if you're so busy. So
yeah.
finding that quiet time, I think, is really important for our own personal and spiritual growth as well.
And it really helps me like reconnect down into my heart. So instead
Yes.
of being in that head space, you go down to the heart
Yeah.
space.
And we're moving into a world that is going to be heart-centric moving forward.
Oh, thank
And
goodness.
that we're making decisions based on our heart,
Yes,
joy and passion and authenticity and the things that really matter to you, and freedom,
yes,
autonomy.
yes.
Those are the kind of the qualities that we're going to be looking forward as we move into the next, period of time.
Yeah. And you guys actually at Welco, you have a sleep tea, right?
We
I haven't
do.
tried the tea, but I've tried
Yeah.
this super elixir. Oh, there's the tea. See, I need to try the tea.
So
But
this
I
is
only have this.
a caddy that is a refillable caddy. So you can
Okay.
buy the tea bags separately in a bag,
Oh, great.
bags in a bag, and
Bags in
then
that.
you fill up this beautiful caddy and you put it on your kitchen table. But this is valerian, hops, chamomile. There's a whole bunch of wonderfully carefully curated herbs that are really like medicinal quality. That you can take one tea bag or two tea bags in tea before you go to bed. And or even during the day if you're feeling really stressed. And I know that during COVID, there have been a lot of people that have been anxious, fear of the unknown, and things are very different from what we expected. And people are getting really anxious. And so, you can take this kind of tea in the middle of the day, you're not going to like pass out. But I use it for sleep.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, because I'm not anxious, because I meditate, and because I stay focused on, in my heart and the things that I love. And
Yeah.
I'm not one to really run off to fear. But this
No.
is a great part of my 3-step program. I actually have 3 things,
Yes.
guys. I take my greens first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
So I
Is
do
this the same one?
That's the same one. So I do 2 teaspoons in my bottle like this and shake. It's leaking water at the moment.
I have some in here in my teacup.
Oh, do you? Oh, what a good idea. They're so beautiful, those teacups. What a great collaboration.
Oh, that was so fun.
It's so cool that you do that. I used to have tea with my dad's mom. She introduced me to tea, and I grew up going to my nana's house. And I know you have your nonna, right?
Yes, yes.
As my nana, and used to go to her house, and we would have the perfect teapot and teacup and have like English breakfast tea with sugar. And
it's such a good little ritual.
Oh God, growing up, it was part of my childhood. So I understand why you have that collaboration, because it's very,
same with me and my nan.
very us.
Yeah.
So anyway, I start my day with greens.
Yes.
I have this protein. I love chocolate. So I have protein powder, 2 teaspoons in almond milk or oat milk, or just water with an avocado. And that is a great snack in the morning or in the afternoons if you're running low on blood sugar. Or sometimes as a meal replacement, if you know that you're going to have an early dinner and you want something to tide you over. It's a kind of good lunch with a salad kind of thing. So having that kind of stability of a 3-step program, you wake up, you take your greens, which is adaptogens, mushrooms, multivitamins, minerals,
Pineapple.
herbs.
The pineapple in there tastes good.
Pineapple. Well, it's 45 ingredients, and those ingredients are like your one and done. Take it and the foundation of your body's sorted. It's extremely simple, extremely efficient, and very powerful. So I take that to make sure I'm completely, my foundation is completely, yeah, nourished.
Yeah.
Then the protein, then the tea.
Wow. And you talk about being alkaline, right?
Right.
And that's what this green powder does. Alkalines.
It really helps you. It helps with alkalinity. Now, why is alkalinity important? And I think for you guys watching at home, you can check into my friend Dr. Will Cole, who's written a wonderful book called The Inflammation Spectrum. And he also has another book out at the moment called Intuitive Fasting and Ketotarian. That's three of his great books. We know, and Dr. Laubscher, who has helped formulate the super elixir, one of the things that she drew attention to me, which I'd never heard of when I first met her, was the concept of inflammation in the body and being acidic, and how inflammation is the root cause for most sicknesses, from arthritis to cancer. So, you know, if we can flood our bodies with more plants, reduce the amount of animal proteins and dairy and grains, get more sleep, drink more water, and eat more green vegetables, we have a real possibility of lowering our capacity of getting ill. And it could be as simple as having muscle aches and pains, or headaches, or just not sleeping, which are some of the things that are the symptoms of having a really acidic body. And of course, what you think and what you feel manifests itself also as acidity in your body. So keeping an alkaline body, in the sense keeping a plant-based diet, low in inflammation, is a secret to long-lasting health and beauty. Because when we are inflamed, our skin is inflamed, our systems are inflamed, it really shows. It shows on our face, it shows in our body. We start to put on weight, our face breaks out, our face can be red. We don't heal. We find it really difficult to lose weight. You know, there's so many other things that happen when your body is inflamed.
Yeah.
So.
And are you like 100% plant-based? Because I'm trying to be, but it's a little tricky because I grew up eating meat.
It is tricky. And also different people with different blood types. You know, like if you're an O blood type, usually you crave meat. You just do. It's been an indication from you know, whether you believe in the blood type diet or not. If you ask anybody,
I used to follow it a lot. I'm an A. I'm an A positive.
Well, see, you really should be totally plant-based, because as an A, that's what we run well on.
Yeah.
So
I feel best being plant-based.
Me too. So at the moment I'm raw vegan.
Okay.
And I'm quite strict at the moment, and I found some incredible, like the areas where I was kind of going off veganism were things like butter and some cheeses and some dairy. And I found such incredible supplement, you know, substitutes. Like there's a really great vegan butter called Mykonos.
I use that one.
Oh, it's so good.
I love it. Great? Oh my God, it tastes delicious. The kids love it.
It's better than cow's milk. So it's made from oat milk, and there's another one that is a plant-based one, another plant-based one. So that they have a wonderful feta cheese, and then I'm doing oat milk, making my own oat milk, making my own chia milk, making my own almond milk. I eat a lot of sprouts.
Good. Sprouts.
So I do broccoli sprouts, pea sprouts, sunflower sprouts, and then all the vegetables. And I've been preparing a lot, so I'm really into my raw vegan diet. And there's a wonderful woman, if you are interested in raw veganism, called Dr. Sarah Siso.
Okay.
Sarah Siso.
Sarah Siso, yeah.
Yeah, Siso. And she has a 3-week back to health program that is really interesting. She also is a huge fan of these greens, even though her philosophy is that you can get all your nutrients from your foods. She still is a big fan of the greens, because it's a wonderful supplement. Because modern farming has really depleted a lot of our soils from the nutrients that we used to be able to get when we were growing up in Australia. So we do need to supplement to some extent with something that is clean that is easily absorbed into our body,
Yeah.
that is sourced from the highest, with the highest quality ingredients, great farms, is sustainable, like we're working towards with Wellcar.
Yeah, that's amazing. And what about coffee? Do you
Oh God,
do you
don't talk to
do?
me about coffee. So I so I have a bit of a coffee addiction going, have had. And plus my, Cuban coffee here is just insane. It's so
Yes.
good, so bad for you and so inflammatory, but so delicious. I have now kicked my coffee habit. I'm so proud of myself.
Wow.
And I prepare um, jars of fresh squeezed lemon and ginger, fresh
Okay.
squeezed ginger. And I put in a cup of hot water, like this already prepared sort of serum of lemon and ginger. And that has taken away my coffee craving. I wake up, I crave the lemon and ginger now in the morning. And I feel so energized with that and a wheatgrass that coffee pales in significance. So
Wow.
replacing that has taken some time, and finding something that made me feel as good as having coffee took many years. But
It's been so hard for me to say goodbye to coffee. At the moment, I'm trying dandelion.
oh, well, it's good. And chicory's good too. That's
Yeah.
another one. Um, there's a company that does a really good one called Bio Coffee, and it's made
Okay.
from wheatgrass,
Oh.
BIO coffee, and it's really delicious. And they
Okay.
also have a hot chocolate
Oh.
that you can mix together. They're with moringa in it. I don't know if you can get it in Australia, but you can in America. So those two really
I'll
help
try
as well.
bio coffee. And then you said the lemon and ginger, but how do you make that?
So I get a cup of, say, maybe 2 cups of fresh squeezed lemon juice.
Okay.
So I squeeze it with a lemon squeezer.
Yeah.
And then I get many thumbs of ginger, fresh ginger,
Yeah.
always organic lemons. I wash the lemons, cut them in half, juice them, and the ginger. And then you make like a concentrate in a jar like this big, maybe
Okay.
even more. And then every day in the morning, it's already, because in the morning you don't really feel like getting messy with ginger. You just pour in some of the concentrate into hot water.
Okay.
And there you have a lemon and ginger tea.
And
And
do
then
you
you
have
can,
honey with it?
no honey. And
Okay.
I don't have honey in my diet. I use green stevia if I need some sweetening.
What about maple
Um,
syrup?
no maple syrup.
No, just green
I
stevia.
use coconut nectar sometimes in cooking
Okay.
for sweetness.
Okay.
But no, and I know there's a lot of wonderful things people are talking about, propolis and honey at the moment. It's quite the thing, but I am doing pretty strict
That's
veganism at
good.
the moment.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, okay, oh
I
yeah.
feel different. I feel so much better.
That's great.
Like everything. I'm clearer thinking. I'm more balanced. I'm happier.
Mm,
I feel really different. I can
yeah,
highly recommend. It's worth the effort.
yeah. Well, for me, just being plant-based and transitioning to that, but I do believe in a balance. And my husband eats meat, so every now
Yes.
and then I might, have a bite of what he's having, but
I think everybody just needs to you need to find what
find
works
what
for your
works.
life and for your
Yeah,
family. And it's not
yeah,
about being too zealot about anything. I'm
yeah,
fortunate because, this kind of way of eating really suits me.
yeah,
And my son doesn't eat with me, because he's 18 and the
yeah,
other one lives somewhere else. And so, and the friends that I have, most of them are plant-based anyway. So
yeah.
I don't have the conflict but when you're in a family dynamic, you have to be easy on yourself and gentle on yourself
Tricky,
and
yeah,
respect that you just eat with love. You
yeah,
can't, there can be no sort of guilt when you're eating food, because that is going to nourish your body and that's going to manifest itself in disease. So
yeah.
make your choices and enjoy them. That's what I
Yeah,
say.
I do think that there's something to be said about that. Like when you do make a choice, you just enjoy it and embrace it, even though
Yeah.
it might not be the most healthiest choice at that time. But then you're like, okay, well, I'm going to make a healthy choice for lunch or for dinner.
And I think having a healthy attitude to the choices you make it's just as important, you know,
Yeah.
than I mean, look, there is no doubt what you put in your mouth, what
Yes.
gets digested in your stomach, has a huge effect on
Everything.
your outside, you know, the way you look. For people that are really interested in the way you look, it really affects the way you look.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm so passionate about ingestible beauty,
Yeah.
plant-based, you know, beauty, you know, from the inside.
Yeah.
And not only does, you know, is it really wellness supporting, but the beautiful byproduct is that it's reflected on the outside, and so, you know, you look better and you feel better, and for me that's a double winner.
Yeah.
But what you think and what you feel is also really important. So if you feel like you're missing out because your husband's a meat eater and he's made an incredible steak and you just want to sit with him and have a glass of wine and have a chat and have a laugh and have a steak, that is just as important
For your spirit sometimes. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And do you ever have a glass of wine?
I'm 17 years sober.
Oh,
So
that's great.
I've had my fair share of glasses of wine.
Oh,
And
good.
I got sober in 2003, and I haven't had any drugs or alcohol since then. So
wow, that's amazing. And I bet you feel it. You feel really good.
It's a way of life now. So I'm just really grateful that I didn't go down the path that I was going down for too long. And, you know, I had an opportunity to reevaluate my life on every level, you know, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. And just, you know, decide to do things differently. And it's been so rewarding. I just couldn't imagine had I kind of maintained the path that I was inadvertently taking.
Yes, that's amazing. And by the way, your hair is incredible. Do you have any tips for us for our hair?
I've got to tell you, I actually did my hair for you today.
It looks good.
That's how much I respect you, because I've not done hair for so long, but I did.
It looks beautiful.
Listen, again, taking my greens is really, that was the first thing that I noticed, was the hair, skin, and nails.
Yes.
When you nourish your body properly, and you know that too. I know you've spoken about that before. Yeah. So that's really important. So start from the inside. Yeah. And then I switch my shampoos around, and there's Whole Foods have a really great organic vegan line called seaweed, I think it's, so I use that sometimes. Yeah. Or if I want to go for something more luxurious, I love Oribe's shampoos and conditioners. For texture, I go back to the old Bumble and Bumble like sea spray. That's wonders great for me. And who else does really? Oh, Sam McKnight in London has some wonderful products, like the Cool Girl spray. Is really good as sort of like a dry shampoo. And
I love Sam.
Yeah, and the smell is incredible, guys, because we all know that the hair things, it's all about the smell. Yeah. Nothing worse than having hair that looks great but smells terrible. I know. So yes, start from the inside with how you nourish yourself. Yeah. Find good organic products if you can, because, you know, and you've been such a great advocate for, you know, organics. I'm loving this, by the way.
The milky mushroom, how good is it?
Isn't that great? I love it. It's so good.
I love how you have to shake it to activate it, to turn it into that milky texture.
It's fantastic. And I love that you've done it in glass, because first of all, they have no PVA, and it's great for the environment. And look at this. This is super chic.
Ah, yes,
I love this. This is the moon. It's the moon mask.
It is. It is the moon mask. It's every single night I put that mask on.
Oh, you put it on every night. I put it on a few times. I wake up, my skin is incredible afterwards.
It's bouncy and dewy. It's
really plump. Yes. And really kind of glowy, which I love.
Yeah. So, I'm so glad you love that. Thanks.
Great packaging.
Oh, thank you. I'm very specific with the packaging, as I can tell you are too with your products, because
you can see the care you've taken with that, with your messaging, with your packaging. It's
Oh,
all very you. I love that it's an authentic business
yeah.
that you started. Did you start it with your mom?
No, just me. But my mum was using the products and she worked with me for a little time because she got incredible results on her. She had rosacea on like
Right.
all around here. It
Yeah.
was really bad. And the doctor had her on like this steroid cream and she felt really embarrassed to even leave the house. So I gave her the Noni Glow face oil.
Yeah.
It completely transformed her skin. And she was like, oh my God, I want to get involved. Like, how can we, you know,
Do this together.
do this
Yeah.
together? So she worked with me for a little bit, and my dad too, and my
That's so
brother.
good.
And my brother's still working with me. But there was a point in time where I had my mum, my dad, my brother, my uncle, my aunt, we were all working together, which
How
was so
wonderful to
fun.
have a family business.
It was really fun. It was.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
Wonderful for all, just to have a project that you can all come together on. And
Yeah.
it's actually been a dream of mine. I've been so away from my family in the sense that I moved to America when I was 18 and I was on my own kind of world, and now I've come back and I'm saying, it would be really wonderful to have a family business. But now I look at my sons
Yeah.
as being part of their family business. I even was speaking to my son last night, my 18-year-old. They both go to business school.
Wow.
And he's like, so Mum, where are you going? How's your EBITDA at the moment?
That's hilarious.
What's the cogs on,
Yeah.
blah, blah. I was like, how do you know all this stuff?
That's so good.
So I'm going to bring you in the business.
That's good. I say the same thing to my Flynn. I was like, because he's so specific with packaging and everything. And when I'm designing the packaging, and he's quite an artist, even at 10 years old, he's like, oh, yeah, I like that. And what if you tweak this a little bit like that? And even the products, he like gets involved in the process of trialing them and testing them. And I use
wonderful.
all the products, like the body lotion, the body wash, the body balms on the kids ever since they were born,
But you have a kids line, right?
No,
I
just use this on the kids. Like this little face oil is so good if any of the kids get little dry patches from teething or anything. It completely soothes that.
Oh, that's great to know.
Yeah, it's a very, very good way to help their skin in a very gentle way. And good for them because it's all certified organic through EcoCert Cosmos. So.
And that is not easy because I know how hard that is.
Yeah.
I know how hard that is.
Yeah.
I think I'm fussing with the hair at the moment.
Oh, your hair looks amazing.
It's feeling a bit weird because it's not often that I do it. So I'm having a bit of a moment. Anyway, sorry guys.
It's beautiful. The hair time.
It's a girly moment.
Yeah, it's a girly moment. One side of the hair to the other. But I actually love the way that you color your hair too. It's beautiful. Like the little sun
Florida that does it. Yeah, she's really good. She keeps it very natural. I use Josh Wood in London, who is really the ultimate colorist of all time. And you guys can follow him on, I think he's at Josh Wood.
Yeah.
And then I use Daphne Evangelista here in Miami. And so she just, she keeps it really natural. I'm really lucky. I've got no gray hair. So she uses my base. Yeah. And then she just adds, you can see like these little bits that she adds just to give texture.
Sun-kissed, yeah.
Yeah. And just some depth to it, because highlights and lowlights is really where it's at. And I encourage everybody, if you can use your own base, and start from that rather than doing a single process.
Yeah, I do that. This is my base, and
I've noticed it's really, really, and it's so long at the moment.
Yeah, my hair is very long right now. It's
let me see.
It's going all the way down here.
That's a pretty top. What are you wearing?
I just had it in my closet. What is it? I don't know. See, look, it's not really. I can't read it.
I can't read it either. No. But anyway, it looks great.
Yeah, it's green top for St. Patrick's Day.
Good girl.
Yeah, I told the boys as well, the little ones. So I was like, come on, put on your greens. Got their little green socks on. Very cute. I like to get involved.
At the moment?
We're in LA. So we were in Australia at the end of last year for 3 months, which was so lovely. to
Right.
be with my family and my grandparents. Thank goodness we had that time together because they both just passed within
Wow.
20 days of each other. But luckily we had the most amazing magical time together. We have like a farm there and it's really peaceful and we just had time together.
Wonderful.
And my grandpa was in palliative care from home, but he had good days and bad days. And on
Mm.
his good days, he'd come out and enjoy the sunshine with us. And we'd take him for a little, ride in his little wheelchair and play his favorite music.
Nice with the
So
children too.
it was so lovely.
Yeah.
My little Heart, my 2-year-old, had such a deep
Such a great
connection.
name, by the way.
Heart, yeah. It was Evan's grandfather's name. Yeah, on his dad's side. And then Miles was his great grandfather's name on his mum's side. So we've got 2 family names with the boys. So
That's wonderful.
yeah.
Yeah. Do you hoping to go home at all anytime soon?
No plans like specifically at the moment because it's
Mm.
really
It's hard to
still
travel.
hard
It's
to
really
travel.
hard to get in. It's hard to get out.
Yeah.
And, I know, you know, that's it's been decisions made carefully, but still,
Yeah,
hard
it
to.
is. But
I miss my family.
I was talking to my mum. Well, we've talked pretty much every other day, and I was just saying, hopefully one day soon, they can come over here and visit us here, my
Mm.
parents,
Yeah.
just to be with the kids because my kids just love having my parents around. It's so
Yeah.
lovely. It's
I bet they spoil them.
they do. My mum just like loves being a grandma, and so does my dad. But my dad's a big kid, so and
I'm
my
looking
mum,
forward to being a grandparent. I'm not,
yeah,
I mean, there's no plans,
no,
anybody, but thank God, 23 and 18, no, but still, I loved being a parent. Parenting for me was the most extraordinary journey and experience. It really sort of brought to focus one of my purposes in life, which was
yeah,
to be a loving guide and mentor really for my kids.
yeah,
Um, and it's been so rewarding.
yeah.
It's like they say that kids is like the gift that keeps on giving. Every
Mm.
you have your child, and then it's like every different phase of their life is another gift, and
Mm.
it's just been so extraordinary. And yeah, I guess the next phase will be being a grandparent.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And it's so like being a mother and just taking care of your little ones and watching everything that they learn and grow every day. Like even you now, like with them talking to you about business. I mean, it's awesome. And it just
Mm.
like blows your mind. And even with my little ones, some of the things they come up with, and the way they see the world to me is just so inspiring. And they
Yeah.
teach me to be even more in the moment, which is something I think that we can all learn from because life gets really
Absolutely.
busy.
Absolutely. And, a lot of people ask me, how do you balance everything? How do you manage everything, being mother and business and looking after yourself? And I think it's very important that we focus on quality, not quantity. So
Yes.
quality time, doing whatever we do completely. So not multitasking really. We're so proud of ourselves because we multitask, but really giving quality time, effort, and energy to one project for a
Yes.
specific period of time for me has been more valuable, more constructive, more efficient, more fulfilling,
Mm-hmm.
and I truly can give better when I'm doing, when I'm focusing on quality over quantity.
Yeah.
And it's the same with the parenting, quality parenting is extremely important. When you're with
Yeah.
your kids, you're with your kids, and it doesn't have to be 24/7, but when you're there, be totally present. And
Yeah.
it's been so rewarding
Well,
to
that's the
learn
thing
that
as
and to
well.
experience it.
Yeah. And being a working mom, as you would know, there are so many times when sometimes like the guilt will slip in. I'm like, oh, I'm working. I need to be with my kids or,
Mm.
and it's really hard to balance that. But I do think it's important that they do understand and recognize that work is a part of life.
Yes.
You know?
And also, sometimes your kids evolve better without you
In
watching
their
them,
face.
without having you all over them. It's
Yeah.
there's times apart where they really learn to be self-sufficient, self-responsible, self-reliable.
Yeah.
I've just been away for 3 weeks. My 18-year-old who lives, was here at home by himself. First of all, I mean, I barely heard from him. It's like, hello.
You're like, don't you miss mum?
But, I came back, he's a different boy. He's had to prepare meals for himself, get him up, get him to school, organize. I mean, a lot of the stuff I do for him, he's actually become better skilled and more equipped for college by my absence than my presence.
Yeah.
And I found that all the way through their childhood.
Yeah.
They would always kind of really blossom when I wasn't just there.
Yeah.
Doing everything.
Yeah.
So for people at home that are listening that suffer from guilt, first of all, no guilt, because guilt makes you sick.
Yeah.
And the second thing is because kids survive and they do really well when we're not with them all the time. Yeah.
It's my mum was a working mother, and I think that's what instilled in me the work ethic that I have. Both my parents were working, and luckily I had my grandma there, and she was a stay-at-home mum and grandmum, and she loved being with us, and she's the one that taught me so much about health and wellness and everything that I know and I am today. So
you got both from your mom and from your grandmother. It's true. My mother worked. My mother's still working, and she's like at the back end of 70. She won't tell me how old she really is.
Yeah.
I could probably do the math.
Yeah.
But she's still working, and she's vibrant, and she's, there's no reason for, she said, when you say to
Oops. Service is cut out a little. Where is she? Lost you, Al. I wonder what's going on there. Oh, well, Elle has left the chat. Let's see. Let's see if I can get her on to say goodbye. We've just been chatting away. There we go. She may have lost connection. Where did she go? Yeah. We may have lost connection with Elle, but that was such a fun talk, and I will be saving it. So I'm very grateful for everyone who was able to watch today, and I'm so grateful for Elle sharing her knowledge and her tips and tricks with us. And that was an awesome chat talking about health. It says Elle is unable to join. Bless. Having troubles with the internet. It's not easy, this whole internet business. So yeah, I think she's having troubles on her end. We'll see if she'll come back on. Otherwise, I will wrap it up here and try one more time. But it was so fun to chat with you, Al, and have, a real heart-to-heart from one woman to another and one Aussie to another. And it's apparently I don't know where she went. Maybe I could. Okay, hold on. I don't know where he is. Where she is, sorry. Someone. Where did Elle go? Well, no, it says Elle's unable to join. Well, Elle, if you're watching, thank you so much. And thank you to everyone for watching today. I'm so grateful for your time, and I'm going to save this live so everyone can watch it again. And thanks, Elle. I guess I'll see you next time. All right, you guys, take care, look after yourself, and I'll see you next time.